Hello everyone, welcome to TSTV Game Day. We are here at Chaparral Ice Arena for the second matchup of the week against the Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. I'm Allie Schreibman, I'm here with Colin Flickinger, and the puck is down. Texas wins the faceoff.
Texas carries it back into their own zone. Slow play, dump down into the TCU Horned Frog zone.
Battle on the boards for the puck.
Ball goes,
go ahead.
puck goes around the net. TCU exits the zone. Puck kept in by Texas. Carries it around the net. Still along the boards. TCU wins possession. Puck goes out, and that's going to likely be icing. Yes, it will.
All right, so the puck's going to come back down to TCU zone, and they don't get to make a change. Got number 10, Alex Burton, in the face-off circle, and they win the face-off. But TCU manages to hit it out of the zone. Number 3 got it along the blue line. Texas brings it back into the neutral zone. Oh, but TCU gets it back again. That's a shot.
Shot on goal, saved up above the boards.
Texas wins the faceoff again. That's Alex Burton in the neutral zone with the puck. Ooh. Skates it into TCU zone. TCU number 5 picks it up along the boards and passes it off. Coming back the other way. Ooh, big hit by number 20 on TCU. Number 5 has it at the blue line. Number 13 takes a shot, and it's blocked. Fighting along the boards, and that's a save by Casey Johnson.
Casey Johnson last night went .886 on save percentage. He was, I believe, 24 of 28 on shots against him last night. So pretty big in a 7-4 win for the Longhorns over the Horned Frogs.
Texas wins the faceoff again. Passed around the boards to number 7, who gets taken down almost by number 9 on TCU. Texas number 8, Dante Pierre, has the puck but loses it to TCU in the neutral zone, but he picks it back up again. That's Alex Hollins with the puck right now. He passes it off. Ooh. All right. Right along the boards in the corner. Number 7 picks it back up, passes it to Charlie Drage. There's a fight in front of the net. TCU picks it up. Back in the Texas zone. Pierre with it again on the forecheck. Passes it off to number 7. Ooh, who gets hit and does not get a shot off there. TCU's bringing it back the other way again. Oh, but it looks like Texas was able to take the puck away before giving it back to TCU. Number 54 passes it off to number 81, who dumps it into Texas' zone. And Texas is bringing it back the other way. It's Alden Morris with the dump into the zone. TCU gets it back out of their zone. They're on the forecheck right now. Their defense goes for a change. Number 86 passes it off to number 6, who goes for a change as well. They dump it into Texas' zone, where Texas picks it up. Oh, big hit along the boards on Texas. He gets up. And now Owen Just has the puck, brings it back around the behind TCU's net, passes it to Ian Silverstein, who is not able to get the shot off. Ooh. Number 10 goes down. He gets back up. He still has the puck. Loses it to TCU number 2. Whistle has not been blown in a little while here. Fight along the boards. Number 2 on TCU has it. Passes it off to number 3. Who... Ooh. Puck is in the corner. And around back the net in TCU's zone. Silverstein has it, loses it to TCU, but Owen just picks it back up. He's all alone in the zone. TCU defensemen come in, make the block. Number 27 tries to dump it out of the zone, and number 23 on Texas picks it back up. TCU number 5 has it in the neutral zone. He is in Texas's zone now. Ooh, another big hit on number 10. TCU number 3 skating, looking for an opportunity. He passes, but doesn't quite hit the stick. That looks like a trip on number 8, but they don't call it. Number 13 for Texas behind his own net, passes it to number 23, who passes it back. They are in the neutral zone with the puck, but TCU takes it away. They're heading back towards Texas' goal, shot off, and Casey Johnson swallows it up.
Another save for Johnson. As you saw, there was quite a few battles along the boards. I have a feeling that's going to be what this game is going to look like, at least for the first period. Another drop coming up here in Texas' zone. Looks like the Texas third line is out right now. Ref blows a whistle, backs up, and back in for a drop again. If you missed it last night, Texas beat the Horned Frogs 7-4 in a thrashing, with all 7 goals coming from different players on the team.
Texas wins the face-off. They have the puck again along behind the goal on the boards. Yet another battle along the boards. Texas picks it up. That's number 7 with the puck. He passes it off. Well, it looked like he was going to give it away to number 20 on TCU, but number 8, Dante Pierre, manages to pick it up. He gets a shot on goal, but Braden Haney from Chicago, Illinois is there to stop the puck. Another shot from Texas, another save. Big hit in the corner. TCU, number 86, picks up the puck. He has got it in Texas' zone. That's another save by Casey Johnson. It goes, hits the net above the boards. I'm hoping this is another high-scoring one tonight, because last night was a bit of a barn burner, like Colin said. All 7 goals coming from 7 different players. That's good offense.
That is good offense. It could also be a sign of not so great goaltending from either goaltender. A total of 11 goals in just under 60 minutes.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens tonight. Texas wins the face-off again. And they have the puck in TCU's zone. They skate it, in Texas's zone. They skate it into the neutral zone and then into TCU's zone. That's a shot from Dante Pierre. Not Dante Pierre. That was Lucas Marples. TCU manages to swat it into the neutral zone. Texas regroups. All right, number 19 on Texas passes it to number 16, who gives it to number 6. He is on his way into TCU's zone. He doesn't have a lot of help, so he gets a shot off, and TCU's goalie covers it.
Another save from Braden Haney. He's looked just fine so far in this first period. We'll see if both goaltenders' current level of play will keep up. Braden Haney from Chicago, Illinois, was high school teammates with Jack Gustafson, number 34 on TCU. There's an interesting thing about TCU's team is they actually have 3 pairs of brothers on the team.
And another save by Braden Haney.
Slow roller there.
Yeah.
Not much coming out, not much power on the shot. And I believe it was Owen Joost on the shot. If you don't know, Owen Joost is one of the UT Austin highest goal scorers ever. I believe he is 2nd in points all time.
That's crazy. TCU wins the face-off this time, but Texas is looking for the puck back. TCU skates it into Texas' zone. Ooh, looks like we've got an offside here, so they're going to bring it back.
A little bit of a
circle.
scrum going on
in the corner. We got a scuffle in the corner there. Sticks in the air. They're going to bring that back to the face-off circle in the neutral zone.
Ref still taking a second to separate the players.
Yeah, it was a somewhat chippy game last night against TCU, so there may still be some bad blood. Looks like we had 10 penalty minutes last night from Texas alone.
Ooh. Yeah, it's been pretty scrappy here. A number of hits along the boards in both Texas's and TCU zones, so it seems it's going to be a chippy game.
TCU wins the face-off in the neutral zone, and they immediately swat it into Texas's defensive zone. They're behind the net. Texas manages to pick it up, and they are on their way into the neutral zone. TCU skates back, grabs it out of the corner. There's a bit of a scuffle for the puck, but TCU comes out victorious. That's number 3 skating up the ice, drops it back for 34, pardon me. And now it's in the corner where we have yet another battle along the boards. Texas manages to pick this one up. They pass it out into the neutral zone. That's going to be an icing call on Texas. So it will go back to Texas's zone.
Not going to get a change there, which could end up hurting Texas.
Yeah, they got their first line out there.
They've been out there for a little bit at this point. So never a good thing when you have tired skaters out on the ice.
All right, there's the whistle to line up at the face-off circle. TCU wins the face-off. Number 13 picks it up and skates into the corner. He passes it around the boards for his teammate, but it looks like they got there first. Number 5 at the blue line takes a shot. That's blocked and saved.
Another save for Casey Johnson, his 5th of the game, if we are counting correctly, which I believe that I am. Texas finally gets their change.
Yep.
Looks like it's going to be Texas's, I believe this is Texas's 3rd line coming out now.
Puck is down. Texas wins the face-off. Around the boards, number 20 has it. Oh, but he turns it over to TCU. Number 13 gets a shot off right into Casey Johnson's chest.
Another save. I don't think there's been one particularly great chance this game. There's been a couple of scrums in front of the net, but no solid shots on goal yet.
Yeah, I have to agree. Not many of these pucks have much heat on them. That was an easy save for Casey Johnson. Puck is down. Texas wins the face-off yet again, but TCU picks it up along the boards. Scrambles for it. That's number 6 on TCU with the puck. Passes it around the boards for 13, who drops it back for kind of no one. So we've got a Longhorn picking it up. The Horned Frogs have it back. Oh my goodness. All right, now Texas picks up the puck along the boards to TCU on the other side. There's a big hit on the boards there. I can't even see. All right, the puck is coming down the ice toward TCU's zone. We've got Charlie Drage picking it up, passing it to his teammate who skates it behind the net. Pass it around the boards. TCU grabs it. Fight along the boards. Number 86 has it, skating into the zone. Oh, but Texas takes it back. That's number 8 with the puck. And another fight along the boards. TCU comes out of this one victorious. Back into Texas zone. That's a shot. Another weak one. Johnson easily deflects that towards the corner where there is now another puck battle. Number 54 has it. He takes another shot that goes wide. Texas has the puck back. They pass it off into TCU zone. Got number 54, picks it up in front of his own goalie. Passes it to number 3 for TCU. Oh, hit at center ice by Texas number 7 on a TCU player. Oh, and another one along the boards. The puck is now in the corner to the left of Casey Johnson. TCU player passes it to number 2, who's at center ice. He passes it non-committally into Texas's zone while they complete their change. Puck battle on the boards. TCU wins this one, skates it back around the net, but Texas isn't making it easy for them. Looks like Texas is about to pick up the puck, and here they come towards TCU zone. That's number 8, Dante Pierre. He looks, well, he was looking great. He lost an edge there with the help of a TCU player's stick, and now TCU is bringing it back towards Texas zone. 27 gets a shot off, but it's blocked by Texas defenseman. And now we've got it coming back down the ice yet again. TCU picks it up along the boards, passes it to number 27, who passes it into the neutral zone, where a Texas player is waiting for it, but the Texas player passes it back to TCU number 3. He is back in Texas' zone. He gets a shot off. It goes wide. TCU with the puck at the blue line. Texas gets it back. All right, TCU once again swats the puck into the neutral zone. Texas picks it up. Texas number 10 with the puck, passes it. Passes it again to number 3, but number 5 is waiting on TCU. Gets it back, passes it back to Texas. Puck is now going around the boards behind the goalie in TCU zone. Ooh, wow, that puck was passed out to the slot where Texas number 10, Alex Furton, was waiting, gets a shot off. Beautiful glove save by TCU's Braden Haney.
Yeah, that was probably the best chance of the game so far. It was a big shift there in his last shift for Alex Hollins. 2 big hits, really dominating in Texas's half of the ice. There wasn't a whole lot of time spent in the offensive zone for Texas there. That's going to need to change if Texas wants to do well.
Agreed. And speaking of which, we are still in TCU's zone. Face-off was won by TCU, but the puck went up into the net, so we're going to have another face-off. TCU wins the face-off. They bring the puck into Texas' zone. Number 6, Zach London has the puck. He's bringing it back toward TCU's end. Passes it around the board, loses the puck, and the whistle is blown. I think that might have been offside, Colin?
No, I believe that the puck just jumped off his stick out and over into the TCU bench there. TCU player flicked it out to the ref.
Taking the face-off from the offside face-off circle. That is Zach London taking the face-off. TCU wins the face-off. Number 13 passes it to number 5, who passes it forward to number 20 off the boards. Ooh. He falls, loses the puck to Texas number 27, who passes it around the boards. TCU number 10 picks it up along the boards. Bit of a battle going on over there. Number 16 for Texas on the ground, but the puck comes out to TCU number 13, who gets a shot off. Gorgeous glove save by Casey Johnson. Yeah,
a little bit more action here in the last couple of minutes. A couple of good shots on goal from each team. Very, very scrappy still. A lot of action on the boards. Plenty of hits to go around.
Yeah, definitely several scrums so far along the boards and between whistles. As I mentioned before, a lot of penalty minutes last night, so we'll see what the rest of this game brings. TCU wins that faceoff in Texas' zone. They take a shot on net. It's deflected into the boards. Whistle is blown. For those of you who are just joining us, my name is Ali Schreiben. I'm here with Colin Flickinger, and we are watching the TCU Horned Frogs take on the Texas Longhorns in their second matchup of the weekend. Texas came out victorious 7-4 last night on Pink Night for breast cancer awareness. Tonight, it's Greek Night, so see if you can see your letters in the stands. You probably can't see the stands based on the way we have the camera set up, so ignore me. Anyway, TCU number 5 has the puck. He passes it so kindly to a Texas Longhorn, passes it along the boards to number 11. Kind of going back and forth between Texas and TCU players here, but it looks like 11 has the puck now for Texas. He passes it around the boards for number 8, who passes it back to number 7. Now they're back behind the net, battling for the puck once again. TCU number 13 lays a hit on number 27, and his teammate number 9 for TCU picks it up, passes it to number 18, who is skating down the ice, contested by Texas number 7, who nearly gets the puck off his stick, but TCU number 9 is waiting for him. Backhand pass towards the net, and Casey Johnson is all over it. The puck is loose along the boards. TCU number 81 passes it along the boards to this gaggle of players along the back behind the net here. Number 34 has it. He gets a shot off. It is deflected. Number 81 fighting for the puck along the boards for TCU. Number 34 has it. He sets himself up. He takes the shot. Once again, saved by Casey Johnson. The puck is still loose in front of the net. Another puck battle on the boards. Number 3 is ready for it when it comes out. Oh, but we've got a race for the puck here. That's Texas number 20 who's going to get there first. Ooh, but not before number 54 for TCU lays a hit on him. 81 passes it down the boards. Texas number 13 passes it back. And we got a whistle here. What's this whistle for, Colin? Can you see?
It doesn't look like anything in particular. Might have just been either puck hit a rope, the netting on the side, or something of the sort, but no one in the penalty box still.
Charlie Drage lining up to take the face-off in TCU zone. Number 27 for TCU wins it. Pass it back to 81, who passes it forward.
Another one in the net.
Out into the net.
Still 0-0. Hasn't been a better chance since Charlie Drage had the slot open for him, but nothing on net yet.
Texas wins the face-off. 19 has a shot from the blue line. It goes wide.
Another save, or quote-unquote save, from
Braden Haney.
Braden Haney.
Manages to cover it on the rebound. Off the boards, that is.
Another face-off for Texas. TCU will get a line change in.
Charlie Drage once again in the middle. Texas wins the face-off this time. Pass it back to Ian Silverstein. Puck is loose along the boards. Silverstein lays a hit. Number 19 for Texas. Ooh. Takes a shot, but it's blocked. Number 97 takes a hit. 19 has the puck, passes it to TCU number 81, who passes it right back. TCU now has possession of the puck in Texas' zone. Backhanded pass that Texas manages to pick up. TCU gets the puck back in their zone at the blue line. They are on their way into Texas' zone. Puck is around behind Texas' net. Texas picks it up. Forechecking now into TCU zone. Number 3 takes a hit along the boards while they fight for the puck. And number 20 for TCU chips it out into the neutral zone. Number 28 for Texas skates back to pick it up. Texas will regroup. And that is number 97 for Texas with the puck. Speeding into TCU zone. He takes a shot around the net.
Net gets knocked off of its pins there, sent backwards. Don't believe that was intentional, but
no.
It was a high danger chance for Texas. Owen just carrying the ball around, or puck around the net.
Yeah, I would say that was probably the highest danger chance we've had all game. He was fast, he had intention, but he managed to knock the goal off of its pins in the process. They're going to stop real quick to put that back, and now we're taking another face-off. Number 9 for Texas, Lucas Marples in the face-off circle. TCU wins it. Number 19 has the puck. Passes it to number 2, off the boards. Number 16 for Texas picks it up. TCU gets it back. TCU has it in their own zone. Pass it into the neutral zone, where Texas bats it back into TCU zone.
And that will be icing, so the Horned Frogs will get a face-off in the Texas zone. Texas will not get the chance to make a change here. It appears that 23 wanted to come off. He's been on the ice for a little bit here. The whole line has. Must be a little bit tired. TCU has a big opportunity here to get their first notch on the board. And now...
Ooh. Looks like they are...
bringing it back to center ice, it appears.
Interesting.
And Texas will get a change. So
Okay.
call must have been changed from icing to offsides.
TCU wins the faceoff. Number 23 passes it into Texas's zone, where Texas picks it back up. Texas number 10 shoots the puck out into the neutral zone and into TCU zone. That is going to be icing for sure this time.
Now, I don't know if they take betting lines for ACHA games, but if you put the over on turnovers, you might have hit already. It's been a pretty sloppy game for both sides so far. Neither team out to a hot start. No points or no goals notched for either side. Plenty of icing, plenty of hits along the board, and plenty of lost possessions, but not a whole lot of quality offense.
Face-off is taken, but the ref blows the whistle. Looks like they're going to take it again. Yeah, like Colin said, it's been turnover city here tonight. Very hard to keep track of where the puck is at. A lot of passing to each other's teams so far. TCU wins the face-off, and they score. Beautiful face-off win, perfectly set up in the slot to take a shot.
That will be a goal for number 34, Jack Gustafson, out of Winnetka, Illinois. I believe his first of the series, if I'm not mistaken. He will be, I believe, credited by the assist from, looked like to me, number 5, Connor White, but I don't have the best view right now of where they are on the other side of the ice. I have a big block of cinder in front of me. So,
Indeed, we do have a block of cinder in front of us. TCU wins that face-off. Texas recovers the puck behind TCU's net. It is now 1-0 TCU, courtesy of Jack Gustafson from Winnetka. He actually played at Loyola with his goalie, Braden Haney. Fun fact. All right, Texas has the puck in their own zone. They are skating down the ice. That's a pass that doesn't quite connect, and TCU's going to pick that puck up in their own zone. Well, the TCU player has passed it to the Texas player. TCU player picks it back up, number 86, skating down the ice. Not much help. A weak shot towards the goalie that is easily picked up by a Texas defenseman. Now we've got number 8, Dante Pierre. And that's a shot from number 13, Lucas Robbins, captain of the University of Texas Longhorns men's hockey team. Number 23 takes a shot. It's a huge block from TCU number 86.
yeah, number 86 there, Charlie Merrill, another TCU Horned Frog from Winnetka, Illinois.
Yeah, it's interesting. Most of these guys who aren't from Texas are from Illinois on both teams.
Oh, more so TCU than Texas. Texas at least has a little bit spread out through the country. You got some guys from New York, got some guys from Minnesota, but TCU looks very much on our sheets like there's a lot of them from Naperville and a lot of them from Winnetka, Wilmette, all over
It's
Illinois.
Chicago suburbs. It's a Chicago North Shore reunion. The puck is now behind the TCU net. It is being handled by number 97 for TCU. He passes it to number 18, who skates it into the Texas zone. Number 27 is on him. He manages to maybe get a shot off, but it's blocked. Texas now has the puck coming back down the ice. That's Owen Just. He passes it to Alex Furton, who takes a shot, but it's a bit wide and high.
Skied it right over the net.
Yeah. TCU takes a shot. It's blocked by Texas number 28.
Last minute of the period here, TCU with the ball in, or puck. I keep saying ball. I can't stop saying it. Puck in Texas's zone.
We were watching football before this. You'll have to forgive Colin.
Crazy game. Crazy game.
There's a fight for the puck in front of Texas's net. TCU gets it back to the blue line, but their defenseman loses his edge. He gets back up. He gets the puck. He's skating it towards the net, around the back of the net now. Still has the puck on his stick. Not sure what he's trying to do here. Passes it across the ice. Leaves the zone. TCU will have to tag up here. TCU number 27, beautiful pass to Texas number 13, Lucas Robbins. Ooh, big hit by Robbins on TCU number 5, but TCU number 3 now has the puck. Skates it. Ooh, good deke. Ooh, but he fans on the shot. Texas picks the puck back up.
And that will be the period here, folks. 1 goal for TCU off of the stick of Jack Gustafson. Couple of missed chances for Texas, but, all around, not the worst it could have been.
Yeah, it was a pretty slow start for both teams, pretty sloppy, like you were saying. Both these teams have trouble with possession, it would seem.
Yep.
But, a couple high danger scoring chances from each team. Nothing crazy, though. Nothing very special. There haven't been any moments where I thought, that goal was really stolen from them. So we'll see what the second period brings.
It's going to be all on Texas head coach Ethan Basile, first-year coach out of Montreal, Quebec, who has, in the words of the players, changed the culture around here, created a much more positive environment. So it's going to be big to see what he can do, and all the new assistant coaches, such as Andrew Kungle, who is the team's all-time leading goal scorer or points getter.
That's awesome.
Second all-time leading goal scorer, and Coach Charlie A. Alcorn, who is
also retired with the program, right?
Also retired with the program. He is the all-time points and goal scorer, according to elite prospects at least. But
and
you never know.
Kenny Myers, also returning to the program, former player, which means they've got a coaching room full of guys who have been in their skates, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, plenty of advice to be given there. You got another 14 minutes in the until we get back on the ice here. We mentioned football earlier because I can't stop saying ball instead of puck. Interesting little tidbit. Before the game started, we in the broadcast room were watching the Texas versus Mississippi State game, and our stream up here was about 15 seconds behind the TCU and Texas stream that they must have had down in the locker rooms. Their locker rooms are right below where we have the broadcast room. And so we heard a very loud eruption of sound.
A lot of screaming.
We were wondering what it was. We looked down. Ryan Niblett is running back a punt for a touchdown, and the entirety of the TCU and Texas locker rooms are just going off as loud as they can. It was a very interesting couple of seconds there. Texas obviously pulling out the win against Mississippi State in overtime, second overtime win in a row.
Insane. Kind of got the big touchdown spoiled for us by the Texas hockey team. Little unfair, in my opinion, but anyway, that's enough football talk. We will be back with you guys in 13 minutes to cover the second period of this hockey game. Thanks for joining us.
Are back at Chaparral Ice Arena for the second showdown of a series between the Texas Longhorns and the TCU Horned Frogs. It is currently 1-0 if you're just joining us. TCU with 1 goal, open shot on net, right in the top bins. Incredible chance. Not very much going on outside of that, though. Whole lot of scrappy play, a lot of play along the boards. Both goalies have been pretty decent so far. No shots have gone by them that you really think, wow, he should have saved that one. So both sides coming out now, starting up their warm-ups, and we'll get started here in the second period shortly.
Yeah, like Colin said, not a whole lot of shots that should be getting past these goalies. Honestly, not a whole lot of shots with very much sauce on them in general. There have been a couple high danger chances. From both teams. Only one, as we said, has gone in. Both teams out, warming up. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. My name's Allie Schreibman.
I'm Colin Flickinger.
And we are here with TSTV Sports calling this game for y'all. All right, it looks like Texas is starting to get lined up at the face-off circle at center ice. And so is TCU.
Who's taking the face off here? It's going to be number 6 for Texas. That will be Zach London out of Dallas, Texas. Puck goes deep into the zone. I believe that's going to be icing to start off the period. Not great for the Longhorns.
Ooh.
Big hit along the boards. TCU possesses the puck behind the net. Taking it up, flicks it across the ice to number 3, Ian Finger, who carries it into the zone. Drops it, but it is poked away. Puck along the boards on the left side now. Backhanded pass into the slot. Shot. Saved by Casey Johnson.
I'm still looking all TCU out there right now, Colin.
Yeah.
Texas has not been able to get a shot off in these past few minutes. And once again, Casey Johnson is doing the heavy lifting in the crease. TCU is starting to create a lot more high danger chances than we were seeing in the first period.
Yeah, clearly the coach of TCU had a plan going into the locker room. 2 quick goals in the first 5 minutes of the period. Puck now in front of the goal. Shot. Saved by Casey Johnson. Flick to the right side of the goal. Puck possessed by TCU at the top of the zone. Puck lost. It's going to be a 2-on-1 going into Texas' zone. Takes it around. No result on the breakaway chance there. TCU now looks like they're going to get their own breakaway. Number 9 carries it into the zone. Lost to number 19, but getting back. Shot blocked by number 27 on Texas, Elliott Kaplan. Puck now carried by Lucas Marples into the zone. Ooh, puck lost in traffic in the center, and TCU has a breakaway down the other side. Lost possession again. And it's going to be a one-on-one on the left side between number 6, who loses or gains the puck, maintains it. Zach London fighting for the puck along the boards. Puck dumped into the zone again. Still not a whole lot of offense being generated by the Longhorns.
Yeah, it seems like every time the puck is in TCU's zone, all that's happening is that Texas is fighting for it on the boards. When they manage to get the puck,
another big save,
ahead.
By Casey Johnson there on the breakaway. Just kind of shot it right into his chest, but you can't let those leak by you.
Yeah, as I was saying, they kind of just fight for the puck, and once they get it, they turn it over almost immediately. So Texas, something needs to change if they're going to start getting shots off and, start scoring goals.
Yeah, another face-off in Texas' zone. Feel like I've said that about 15 times this period.
You probably have. TCU wins it. Another thing we've probably said 15 times.
Puck sent into the right corner of the zone, sent behind the goal. Puck lost, gained back, lost again. TCU number 97 will carry it around back. Gains his own, and it looks like he's tripped, but no call from the ref. Puck lost by number 11 on Texas, Charlie Drage. Puck carried into the zone by number 3, Ian Finger, who flicks it up over the net for number 2, Cade Rosenthal on the side of the boards. Puck won by Texas. Little bit of a late hit there by Charlie Drage on number 3, Ian Finger.
We've got 2 players at center ice, both looking for a call, neither of them getting one.
Delayed penalty here. It's going to be on the Longhorn. Shot wide. Whistle blows. It's going to be the first penalty of the night. Let's see what the call is. Who's going to the box? That's going to be number 3 on Texas, Ian Silverstein, it
He
appears.
does not look happy. He's chatting with the refs. He's trying to get them to say something else, but he skates off into the box.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a successful talking to the refs where you can convince them to not put you in the box, but
certainly not.
Tried it there.
Texas goes on the penalty kill. First penalty of the game.
Puck in Texas's zone, won by TCU. Maintained along the boards, sent back, still along the boards on the right side of the net. Puck will exit the zone, so Texas will get a chance to change if they so need it, but they will not. TCU now carrying it up along the side. Cross ice pass, lost possession. Puck will be dumped in, and Texas will get a breather. TCU now possesses it behind their goal. Puck's brought out behind. Puck sent up above the boards. It's going to be a dead puck. Face off at center ice. And Texas will get a change. Minute 21 left on the power play. 10:55 in the period left. It is 3-0 in favor of the Horned Frogs right now. Face off at center ice, won by the Horned Frogs. Puck possessed by number 97, Andy Finger. Brought up into the zone, left side. Puck in the slot center, saved off of the blocker by Casey Johnson. Puck in the corner, lost to Texas, shoots it out, but stayed in. Another possession where Texas is still struggling to get any sort of stop here. TCU dominating it again. Puck lost and out of the zone. Not far enough back to where Texas can consider a full line change. Puck lost again, retained by TCU.
Oh, big hit in the corner here.
In the shot, or in the slot, shot sent wide. Big hit by number 19 on number 3. Puck being cycled around now, sent in front of the net. High danger chance.
Oh.
2 big saves from Casey Johnson.
Big saves.
Puck is dumped down to the far end of the ice. Texas will get a change.
That is huge from Casey Johnson right there. It was a beautiful shot set up by number 34, Jack Gustafson, in the slot. Guy on the bumper didn't see what his number was, almost had it, but Casey Johnson sprawled out, kept the puck out of the net, and that's an icing call on TCU.
TCU. Texas will get, I believe, its first face-off in 10 minutes in the TCU Horned Frog zone. So see if they can make something happen here.
See if they can make their goalie's life a little easier.
It will be number 10 on Texas, Alex Furton, taking the draw. Puck won by TCU again. Just struggles continue to mount in the face-off circle for the Longhorns. Puck sent up down the ice. It's going to be no call on the icing. Did not get there fast enough. Texas will have a breakaway here on the right side. Offsides. Anytime it feels like Texas might be getting a little bit of momentum, it's stripped away from them by either an offsides call or just a costly turnover.
It's so interesting because in the first period, Texas was really dominating the face-off circle. I felt like I was saying Texas wins the face-off every 30 seconds, and now if Texas won a face-off, well, Looks like they might do that. No, just kidding.
They do not.
So they should probably figure out how to return to form if they have any hope of catching up in this 3-0 hockey game.
Puck sent along the right side of the boards. Scrum for the puck. Sent back out into TCU zone. Retained by TCU. Puck stolen by number 3 on Texas, Ian Silberstein. Dangles in front of the net. Shot just wide. Fight along the boards for the puck now. Won by TCU. TCU number 27 or 13 carries it into the zone. Now number 10, Nolan Petrocelli, shot off the side of the net. Puck taken out of the zone by Texas, number 3, Ian Silberstein. Sent around on the boards. Line change for Texas. Puck now sent back around the net to the other side.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, scrum along the boards for the puck. It looks like Texas will retain it. A little bit of cycling now. Ooh. Back to the defenseman. Shot just wide of the net.
Pretty much what I was going to say. Scrum along the boards. This is the first time I've actually seen Texas be able to set up in their offensive zone here. Once again, all period, they've just been fighting for the puck in their zone. So it's nice to see that they've got a little bit of cycling going on here.
Shot on net blocked. Another shot on net. Tipped just outside of the slot. Puck sent around, and number 86, Charlie Merrill, will fight for it along the boards. He'll send it back up the ice. Picked up by Texas. Carried, shot into the zone, hits a body, and the puck will go up into the netting.
Alden Morris flicks that one up into the net, and that's another thing that we seem to be seeing a whole lot of, dead pucks in the netting above the boards.
Face off in the center circle, it appears. It will be number 11, Charlie Drage, taking it for Texas. Won the face-off for Texas, just to dump and chase into the zone. You know, there's a classic saying, you got to get pucks in deep, but you got to get on those pucks too if you want that to work.
Yeah, pucks in deep is not quite enough to win a game.
And sent to the side by Casey Johnson. Big hit along the boards. Carried out now to the left side of the net by TCU. Taken shot from the slot, saved by Casey Johnson right into his chest. Been looking a lot better in the last 10 minutes of the period since those goals went in, but still a lot of work left to be done for the Longhorns.
It's another huge save. Like Colin said, it's not going to be quite enough. They actually need to generate offense in order to win this game. But Casey Johnson has been coming up huge for them. Both of the goals this period have been beautifully set up goals.
Face-off won by Texas. Alex Furton with his first win of the period. Scrum for the puck. TCU possesses it along the boards. Set in front of the net, just past number 9 for TCU. That will be Liam Sabroka. Texas now possesses it behind their own net. Puck left for number 27 on Texas, Elliott Kaplan. Brought up and lost in the neutral zone again. Puck still in the TCU Horned Frog zone, but there will be a called dead puck. Not quite sure what it was for.
I think that might have bounced off the net again.
Classic.
They're going to take the face-off in TCU zone for once. And we've got
number 6 on
Zach
Texas,
London.
Zach London taking the draw. I believe that Zach London is listed as a winger on our depth charts that we were provided, but
he's been playing center all night.
He's been playing center all night. Same with Alex
Furton. He's not the only one, yep.
Puck lost by the Longhorns in front of the net. Sent up across the ice to the other side. TCU possesses it. Big breakaway here. Shot. Big save by Casey Johnson. Flicked out to the right side.
Doesn't manage to get his glove on it, so TCU has the puck again. Another shot.
A lot of weak wrist shots coming off of TCU right now, but you have to wonder if one of them might go in. Puck still possessed by TCU. And now taken by Texas. Will they get it out of the zone? No, but that will be an offsides on TCU.
Currently, the shots are 12-20 in favor of TCU. Further proof that Texas needs to get their offense rolling if they want to catch up to the Horned Frogs in this game. Charlie Drage will take the face-off from the offside dot.
A win for Drage, a rare statement in this second period. Texas with another win. Carried into the zone now by Charlie Drage. Goes around the defender, shot on net, sent to the side. Carried now into the zone by number 27 on TCU, who's going to dangle it in and put one on net, saved by Casey Johnson. Puck will go out of the zone. TCU will carry it back into their zone and try to reset for an offensive attack. Puck sent up now. It's number 27, Ryan Baird from Minneapolis. Whew. Hit along the boards.
That one's by the captain, Lucas Robbins.
TCU retains the puck. Shot goes wide behind the net. Puck goes up down the middle of the ice, intercepted by TCU. Texas now retains the puck in their zone. It's number 13, Lucas Robbins, the captain, with the takeaway. Gives it away, though. TCU brings it in. Shot, glove save by Casey Johnson.
That's a beautiful one and a big one.
You can only make so many big saves before, the clock runs out, though.
Yeah.
Texas really does need to get more energy on offense.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's now 13-22 shots on goal in favor of TCU. Casey Johnson cannot be the entire Texas team tonight. The offense is really going to need to get going.
Puck now behind the net, taken by Texas. Out into the zone. Puck now possessed by TCU, dumped in behind the net. Texas will get there first. Sent around. It's now number 7 on Texas, who sends it to number 10. Puck lost again and regained by the Longhorns. Sent up. Number 20 loses edge, falls over. Puck is now dumped into the zone. No icing. Icing is called off. Battle along the boards for the puck. Big hit. Puck sent in front of the net, goes just wide. TCU will retain the puck in front of the net. Big chance. Nothing comes of it. Puck stays in the zone. TCU with a shot over the net. Sent in, blocked by a body. Now from the high slot, shot in the net. Another goal over the shoulder of Casey Johnson. It is now 4-0 the goal. Charlie Merrill out of Winnetka, Illinois.
That is, another one over the shoulder. Clearly, we've found Casey Johnson's weak spot. That one was a powerful shot from the circle, the top circle on the left side there. And, at a certain point, Casey Johnson, as I said before, cannot be the entire team. So let's see what Texas offense can do in retaliation.
Face-off won by Texas. Puck dumped in behind the net. Texas will get their first shot on net, blocked by the pads of the goaltender. Puck lost by Texas, carried out of the zone by TCU. TCU now into Texas zone. A shot, pad save by Casey Johnson. Puck brought out of the zone again, but doesn't matter. Turnover. TCU with the puck.
If there's one thing these two teams will do, it is turn the puck over at the blue line, huh?
Yeah, not a whole lot of passing, chemistry, it appears. But Texas takes it into the zone. Shot.
Oh,
saved.
Big save by Braden Haney.
Net is knocked off of its post, and that will be a whistle.
It's the second time Texas has managed to knock the TCU net off of its pegs. They're going to take a quick break to fix that, and then we will be back in the face-off circle yet again.
That was probably Texas's best chance this period. Could not capitalize on it. Something you cannot have if you need to come back from a 4-0 deficit with just under a quarter and 2 minutes to play. Period, 2 minutes. My apologies. Puck won by Texas behind the TCU net. Sent around, lost. TCU now retains the puck. It's a 3-on-2 odd man rush going into the Texas zone. Shot saved by Casey Johnson. A little bit of contact with the goalie there. Another shot on net, flicked just wide. TCU retains the puck in the corner. Puck sent around behind the net, lost. Texas retains the puck, sent up and blocked, kept in the zone by TCU. TCU loses the puck, and it is chipped out into the center ice by Texas number 3, Ian Silberstein. Silberstein carries the puck into the zone, looks for a pass, no options there, just wide of his intended receiver. There's a balloon on the ice, it appears.
That doesn't belong there.
No, it does not, but TCU will dump the puck down. Icing will not be called. TCU number 34, Jack Gustafsson, gets down there in front. Puck almost lost. Gustafsson takes it now. TCU gets the puck in Texas's zone.
Forced into the neutral zone.
Carried in now by Gustafsson, sent to number 3, Ian Finger, who sends it up over the net, behind into the boards. It is now carried by Texas number 9, Lucas Marples, sent up to the side of the boards to number 3, Ian Silberstein, who dumps it in. Marples will take the puck and lackadaisically pass it into the center ice, where the puck will go over to TCU and the period will run out. It is a 4-0 hockey game with just 1 period of play remaining.
That is just brutal for the Longhorns. We'll beat this dead horse until this game is over, or until the Longhorns figure it out. They need to produce offense. There's just no way to win a hockey game without generating offense. You know, goalies can win games for you, but only when they are saving every single goal. And Casey Johnson has faced 25 shots tonight. On that last sequence, TCU's Liam Soroka was getting a little chippy, a little violent along the boards, nearly crashed into Texas goalie Casey Johnson. That is the kind of physicality that Texas needs to be playing with if they have any hope of getting their heads back in this hockey game. It's not impossible. I don't know if anyone watches pro hockey, but I have just received word that earlier tonight, the Red Wings, who were down 4-0, have managed to fight back to 5-4. So it's not impossible, is all I'm saying, guys. You know who else came back from a deficit earlier today? The Texas Longhorns football team.
I mean, if Matthew Caldwell can lead us to the promised land of squeaking out an overtime win in Starkville against a Mississippi State team who has been terrible since SEC play started, maybe, just maybe, the Horns have a chance to overcome this 4-0 deficit with just 20 minutes left to play in the period.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back shortly with the third period. Welcome back to TSTV Game Day. I'm Allie Schreiben here with Colin Flickinger, and we are set up for the third period of the TCU Horned Frogs versus Texas Longhorns hockey game at Chaparral Ice Arena. It is currently 4-0 TCU. Texas has a lot of work to do if they want to win this game. It's been pretty slow offensively through two periods for Texas, not generating a whole lot of high danger chances. Quite honestly, not generating a whole lot of anything in the attacking zone. Meanwhile, TCU has been lighting it up in Texas's end of the ice. Four, honestly, really beautiful goals so far this evening.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on Texas's side, though. Only a handful of shots in that last period, not a whole lot of offensive pressure. Hopefully the Horns will be able to turn it around if they want any chance of winning this game.
Yeah, for a little perspective, shots are currently 25-14 in TCU's favor, generating a whole lot more offense than Texas is. We're lining up at the center circle for the face-off. Dante Pierre wins the face-off for Texas. They bounce it off the boards into the corner. TCU picks it up. Little
note, Texas has changed from Casey Johnson to fifth-year senior Jesse Reinhard.
Jesse Reinhard played last night against the Horned Frogs. He had an .862 save percentage. He led in 4 goals on 29 shots. 4 goals sounds like a lot, but the Longhorns scored 7 last night, each from a different goal scorer. Not totally sure where that offense is tonight. All right, we're lining up for a face-off in Texas's zone right now. Texas wins the face-off. Hit along the boards for number 15.
Puck carried in, shot on goal, blocked by the blocker of Jesse Reinhard, his first save of the game.
It's another shot for Ian Finger, a TCU defenseman, who's been getting a whole lot of shots off tonight. Puck is in TCU zone now. There's a battle in the corner. TCU's going to pick it up and skate it back down the ice. There's a pass to number 34, Jack Gustafson, who carries it into the zone. He loses it in the corner.
Gustafson with 1 goal already this game, hoping for a second. Puck on net, tipped up.
Ooh.
Scrum around the net. Reinhardt has hit a full 360 to locate the puck. Puck goes out of the net. It's a one-on-one into the Horned Frog zone for the Longhorns. Sent into the slot. Puck sent around, deflected out to the side. Another turnover by the Texas offense. And then the puck sent straight up into the net by the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, Jack Gustafson backhands that one up into the net. That was Lucas Marples carrying the puck into the zone for Texas, and Owen Just with the shot on net. Big save from TCU goalie Braden Haney.
Another face-off in the Horned Frog zone for the Longhorns. See if they can make something of this chance. One back to the Longhorns, but turned over to number 20 on TCU, Tommy Budrick, who will dump it into the zone.
That's picked up back there by Lucas Robbins, captain of the Texas Longhorns. Passes it forward, pass forward again. Carrying it into the zone is number 3, Ian Silverstein. Charlie Drage with the puck at the blue line, looking for someone to pass to. Robbins with the puck, passes it back to Drage. Back to Robbins, to Owen Just in the face-off circle.
Shot just wide of the net.
Drage picks it back up, passes it to Silverstein. Back to Drage. Robbins at the point.
Owen Just possesses the puck again, kicks it back up to the top. Leaves the pass to Robbins, who sends it back to Just. One shot.
Blocked by TCU.
By TCU defender.
Deflected back into Texas zone, where new goalie Jesse Reinhard will pass it off to his teammate.
1 minute left on the power play for Texas. Puck carried into the zone by Owen Just. Lost. Puck sent down to the ice. The Horned Frogs will get a change if they so want it here. Longhorns will also make a change.
Longhorns with fresh legs on the ice. That's number 7, Alex Hollins, carrying the puck into TCU's zone. Dangles it around a defender. Shot on net. Save by TCU's goalie.
Beautiful blocker save there. Puck now played in the corner. Longhorns will possess it. take it up, back up to the top of the zone. Shot.
Dante Pierre shot.
Just wide.
Lucas Marples passes it to Harry Wolf.
And the puck will go, or the net will go off of its hinges for the third time this game.
And always TCU's net, never Texas.
I'm wondering if maybe the goalie is putting a little bit too much pressure whenever he's trying to push off.
9 seconds remaining on the Texas power play.
Dante Pierre with the face-off. TCU gets it, shoots it out, kept in the zone. One-timer just wide of the net. Covered up by the goalie, Braden Haney.
That was a great shot by Alex Hollins. Had a little bit of speed on it, a little bit of spice, one-timer from the point, but nothing comes of it for the Longhorns. They've got just 2 seconds remaining on their power play, so they'll take the face-off. 5 on.
Here, they can launch it down the ice to the man coming out. Had the chance there, but will not get the ability to get the puck out of the zone.
TCU is back to full strength. Texas has the puck in their zone.
Puck still loose. Puck gets sent down the ice, and that looks like it's going to be an icing against Texas.
Yeah, so the...
Called off. Icing called off.
Interesting.
Took
okay.
a bounce off the boards.
In that case, the Horned Frogs have it back.
Their goal goes right through the 5-hole of Jesse Reinhardt. It's going to be 6-0 for the Horned Frogs.
I think that was Andy Finger, a defenseman. He recovered the puck from the called off icing, brought it all the way down the ice. Beautiful shot in the slot, and Reinhardt just couldn't get there in time, even though he had the entire length of the ice to get ready for it. Not totally sure what happened there, but it is 6-0 for the Horned Frogs. Long not on the board. Texas wins the face-off. Passed around the back of the net.
Puck goes across the ice. It's going to be Owen Just carrying into the Longhorn zone now to Charlie Drage, puck will go right under his stick. Back now around. Puck out of the zone. It's going to be possessed by number 27 on Texas, Elliott Kaplan, who's going to now carry the puck up, send it up, hit against the boards, and loses the puck to TCU.
Silverstein recovers the puck at TCU's blue line. He's bringing it back into the zone.
Takes a spill. Puck sent to the corner by the goalie.
Owen Just has the puck back. Sends it to his line mate at the blue line. He makes a shot, but it is blocked by his own teammate, Charlie Drage, in the slot.
Puck gets sent down the ice. It looks like icing is going to be called off here. The ref deemed that TCU 23, Finn Chumler made it down the ice in time to beat the icing call. It's going to be a breakaway,
nope.
But the puck gets away from number 3 on Texas, Ian Silverstein.
Silverstein does not make it to the puck in time to turn that into a breakaway opportunity. TCU's goalie makes it there first, but it looks like the Longhorns are breaking back into TCU's zone. Loses an edge there, tries to make a shot with his butt on the ice, doesn't manage much.
Slap shot sent to the corner by Braden Haney. Puck sent back up again, still in the center zone. Number 13 on Texas will take a spill to the ice. TCU will carry it into their zone. Shot on net, blocker save by Jesse Reinhardt. Puck sent out now behind their own red line, their half of the ice. TCU possesses the puck. Turnover, but Texas cannot carry it into the zone because of an offside player. Puck sent out wide. TCU will bat it down into the Longhorn zone. Now behind the net, scrum for the puck will be won by TCU. We'll send the puck up. Back behind the Longhorns net again. Number 19 on TCU will possess it. Longhorns take the puck back, but puck cannot corral it on a pass to center ice. Number 16 on Texas gets laid on his back. That's going to be Trevor Coffin.
Puck is behind Texas net. A shot from TCU number 18, but there is a big save there from Texas goalie Jesse Reinhardt. The Longhorns are bringing it back into TCU zone. That is, a missed opportunity. 2-on-1, Dante Pierre to Alex Burton.
Right over the net. You need to get those shots on target if you want a chance in this game. It might be too late already, but you just have to get shots like that on target.
Never say never, Colin.
TCU possesses the puck now, sends it up to center ice. taken now by the Longhorns back into their own half. And it's going to be a breakaway.
Oh.
Ooh, well defended by the Longhorns there. Bad line change, but unable to capitalize on it for the Longhorns. Shot on net blocked by a defender. Longhorns get the puck back again in center ice. Another turnover.
Bit of a poke check it looked like from TCU. I don't really know where the puck is anymore.
Longhorns now have the puck in their own zone. Scrum in front of the net. It's going to be it was a breakaway for number 3 in Silverstein, but loses the puck.
TCU now has it. They're skating into Texas' zone. 27 with a shot, goes wide, hits the boards, and slides back into TCU's zone. Let's see if that's an icing. Nope, no icing called there. Fight for the puck along the backboards. Ooh, a big chance for Ian Silverstein in front of the net, but he loses the puck to TCU number 13.
Yeah, puck just jumped over his stick there, and TCU is going to carry it into the zone now. Puck goes behind the net. Jesse Reinhardt is way out of position, but TCU unable to capitalize on it. There's going to be a 2-on-1 now, it looks like, for the Longhorns. Sent across the ice. Pax could not connect with anybody.
That was Owen Just with the puck, passes it. Neither of his teammates were able to get it on their sticks.
Shot on net, tipped by Owen Just, blocked by a blocker from Braden Haney, and then another shot from number 13 on Texas. It was a glove save by Braden Haney again. Nothing is getting past him tonight. It's the shot total so far. 31 shots on net for... 20 shots.
20 shots on goal for Texas, 31 for TCU. And even though Braden Haney's having a great game, Texas needs to be getting these pucks on net. They've had a lot of shot attempts, but not a whole lot of shots on goal. A lot of wide, a lot of high. Go ahead.
There was another one just straight into the lap of Braden Haney. Nothing much he had to do there except for just not let the puck go through his 5-hole. Yeah,
shots don't mean a whole lot if you're not putting them on target, and more importantly, behind the goalie. TCU wins the face-off there. It's carried around by Andy Finger.
Puck set back up, won by the Longhorns in the center zone, turned over once again to the Horned Frogs, who now carry it into the zone. Shot on Jesse Reinhardt. Puck goes up off of the glove of Jesse Reinhardt and corralled. Big save from him there. Yeah, that puck deflected kind of in a weird way. It looked like it could have bounced behind him into the net, but he manages to grab it in his glove. Thank goodness. I don't think the Horns would survive another goal here. Face-off won by the Texas Longhorns, but recovered by TCU. Longhorns get it back. Pass off the boards to Texas number 7, Alex Hollins. He skates it in. Tries to make a shot, but is defended a little too well. The puck is back for Dante Pierre. He makes a shot, blocked again by Braden Haney. Braden Haney was out of position there, but Texas unable to capitalize on it. Another possession for Texas where they just have to say, what if? Puck now into the side of the boards, behind the net. Looks like the net might be coming off its hinges once again. TCU
Cade Rosenthal loses his stick on that sequence, grabs it. The Horned Frogs and the Longhorns each make a line change.
Longhorns dump it into the zone, hoping to chase it down. TCU possesses it behind their own net now, taking it up. Turnover, and then turnover back to TCU. One more turnover. Yeah, there it is. Texas with a very weak backhanded shot on net by Charlie Haggerty. Nothing on it. Easily deflected by Braden Haney. Slum corner for the puck right now. Won by TCU, sent back out, blocked by Texas, and TCU retains possession. Texas keeping it in the zone here. Good positive momentum, but it doesn't matter if you can't get a solid quality opportunity on net. Dumped into the zone now behind the Longhorns goal by TCU. Yeah, the Horns chip it in. We've got yet another battle for the puck along the boards here. Passed around the back of the boards, picked up by the Longhorns. And that puck will skip off the boards, off of the stick of number 64 on, number 54 on TCU, Ryan Shear. And the puck will skip off of his stick into the Texas bench for a dead puck.
Not a whole lot of puck control tonight, Colin.
Not very much, no. I wonder what my junior hockey coach would say about that. Seen a lot of weird bounces here tonight. A lot of pucks go up into the netting.
Into the benches, over the goal. Let's blame the puck.
I don't know about that, but...
Charlie Drage takes the face-off and wins it for Texas. Sends it back for his defenseman, who sends it forward for Owen Just. Horned Frogs bat it back into Texas's zone. It's around the back of the boards. Big hit behind the net. Puck's in the corner now. TCU recovers it. Number 13 for TCU. Skating along the blue line. Ooh, but he passes it directly to Ian Silverstein, who passes it over to Charlie Drage. They are now in TCU zone. A very high pass goes way over the goal and into the net. So that's another dead puck, and we'll take a face-off in TCU zone.
It looks like that one caught a stick on the ice and then jumped up over the net. Once again, another unlucky bounce for the Longhorns, who were hoping to get something out of that offensive possession.
This line will stay on the ice. Charlie Drage will take the face-off again. Puck is down. TCU wins the face-off. Number 5 takes it. And
another puck into the net.
Into the net once again. We'll get another face-off on this side of the ice. Charlie Drage once again for the Texas Longhorns. With Owen Justin
and once again fails to win the face-off. Puck still retained in the zone by Texas, sent back around TCU's goal, picked up by TCU's defenseman. Puck into the center zone now. TCU carrying it in.
It's Ian Finger for TCU carrying the puck around behind the net, looking for a teammate to pass it to. Passes it back. It's taken away by the Longhorns. Charlie Drage skates it up the ice. Passes it over to Ian Silverstein, but it does not connect. Ooh!
Number 3 on TCU, Ian Finger, takes a spill to the ice, and a shot goes on net, but is blocked wide by Braden Haney. Pass across the center of the ice, intercepted by TCU. Big hit.
Ooh, big open ice hit by Ian Silverstein.
Number 13 on TCU, Matthew Loscalzo, absolutely laid out. Puck now in front of TCU's net, taken out of their zone. And it's going to be an offsides call on TCU.
That was a great hit by Ian Silverstein right at the blue line. Open ice hit. Absolutely took Los Calzo out.
Yeah, that's one of those hits you get in the late game when you're extremely frustrated with how the game's gone so far. And it's going to be a penalty on number 13, Matthew Los Calzo, I believe, for interference now. So the Longhorns will get a 2-minute power play with just 4 minutes left. See if they can get something on the board. Go home. Not entirely defeated.
Their last 2 power plays looked great, but they just couldn't capitalize. We'll see what they can do here to prevent the shutout.
Hopefully, for the Longhorns, they don't want to give up another shorthanded goal, though.
Oh, certainly not.
TCU will just keep the puck along the boards, trapping it for 20 seconds. Won by the Longhorns.
It's Dante Pierre with the puck now, passes it across to Alex Hollins. Passes it back, but nobody is home, and TCU is able to clear the puck.
It's going to go all the way down behind the Longhorns' goal. TCU will get a change if they want it. They do not take it. Longhorns now take it back up into their zone.
It's Alex Hollins again with the puck. Around the back of the net.
Shot in front of the net left. No stick could be found of his teammate. Still retained by the Longhorns.
Pierre keeps it in, passes it to his teammate Lucas Marples.
Puck goes right beyond the stick of Alex Hollins, turned over to TCU, who will dump it down into the Longhorn zone once again.
Horned Frogs will take a line change this time, so will some of the Longhorns, as it's brought back up the ice by Dante Pierre. A nice little move from Pierre there. Shot on net, blocked. Blocker side, Braden Haney.
And the Horned Frogs will clear the zone once again.
This is an ugly power play.
Nothing going on for the Longhorns here. Longhorns take it up the ice now. They got the man advantage. Center of the ice. Puck just lost. Dumped down again. Cade Rosenthal dumps it into the Longhorn zone. Forecheck by number 34, Jack Gustafsson. Longhorns now carry it up into the Horned Frog zone, ring it around the boards. Possessed by Texas, but then lost again. TCU takes the puck. Retained by Texas in the zone,
Yeah,
trying to get
Robbins.
a shot off here.
Oh!
Puck sent straight into the goalie, Braden Haney's net.
Big
and there's
fight.
a fight
We've got
going
a scrum
on.
in front of Braden Haney, who looks deeply unimpressed. It looked like he was trying to drop his gloves. Didn't get a chance to, though. That's Drage, Silverstein.
I don't know if dropping gloves would have done him any good.
Furton.
This is ACHA hockey. They're all
No,
wearing
sir.
full cages.
Yep. Alex Furton, it looks like, will be taking a trip to the penalty box. Alex Furton, by the way, leads the team in penalty minutes by a lot. With the data we have, it's 24 minutes, but we are missing information from a couple away games, so it's actually probably more than that. The teammate with the next most penalty minutes, I think, has 8. So leading by 3 times is Alex Furton. He sits in the box. And the Longhorns will now be playing shorthanded.
No, it looks like there's going to be... Oh, no, they will be. They will be. Yeah, the Longhorns will have 4 men on the ice. It looks like 2 Longhorns players are in the box.
I think that's Casey Johnson, actually.
Oh, it's Casey Johnson
I think that's
sitting
our
with
goalie.
his teammate in the box.
That's nice.
Oh, no, it is 2 coinciding penalties for number 10 on the Longhorns, Alex Furton, and number 34 on TCU, Jack Gustafsson, who has 2 goals. So he's not going to get a hat trick tonight. Only 2 minutes left, and both teams playing with 4 men.
Got some 4-on-4 play here. Like Colin said, there's only about 2 minutes left in this game, and about 1:45 left on both those penalties. Ooh, Dante Pierre breaks up some momentum from TCU, but they managed to chip it over the line anyway. TCU in Texas' zone with the puck. Texas recovers the puck, passing it forward into the neutral zone. They lose control, and it heads toward Braden Haney, wide of the net.
Looks like the ref had his hand up for icing there, but seeing as it bounced off the side of the net, they decided to call it off. It is now possessed by TCU, who will take the puck and just hold it in their net, circle around, try to kill as much time as possible, get out of here with a win. Now in the corner, another spill to the ice. Longhorns take it. Number 9.
Lucas Marples with the puck. Passes it around the boards for his teammate Dante Pierre, who passes it
to nobody, and the puck leaves the zone. He had number 28 standing in front of the net, Landon Zhang, but just could not connect to him.
Lucas Marples is not able to cover the pass from his teammate. TCU has the puck once again. They are skating their way into the neutral zone.
Bringing it back into their zone now, just trying to kill as much time as possible. Puck sent down the ice on net, blocker save to the side by Jesse Reinhardt.
Only 40 seconds remaining in the game. 20 seconds left on each power play. I guess not really power play. Each
4
penalty.
on 4.
It's 4 on 4. Each
now take it deep into Texas' zone. 5 seconds left on the 4 on 4. Shot up behind the net, grabbed by Jesse Reinhardt. We will have a face-off. 17 seconds left. Both teams back now to 5 on 5.
All right, so we're at full strength. We got 17 seconds left. All hope is lost for the Longhorns, but maybe they can get a nice big last-minute goal here to avoid the shutout. If not, then Braden Haney has a 35-shot shutout to his name. Sorry, 24-shot shutout. TCU is the team with 35 shots on net. Texas skates in a TCU zone. They put a puck on net for the sake of it. Easy catch for Braden Haney. There's only 2.7 seconds remaining. They'll take a face-off in TCU zone.
Best chance for a goal here would just be winning it back to one of their linemen and then immediately ripping it on net. TCU players are banging their boards right now. Texas wins the face-off but cannot get a shot on net, and TCU Horned Frogs will walk out of here with a 6-0 victory over the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, Jack Gustafson hits the Are You Not Entertained Selly. He's very proud of himself. 2 goals tonight. A great showing from him. And, of course, a shutout for goalie Braden Haney. The Longhorns will have a lot of work to do before their next game.
Yeah, complete 180 from last night's game where the Longhorns had 7 goals. They put up 0 tonight. Not a great performance for the team as teams shake hands at center ice.
Yeah, it was kind of a brutal watch, I'm going to be completely honest. They looked good on the power play, their first 2 power plays of the game. Last one was a little bit rougher. But it's clear that they have the offensive talent. As Colin mentioned earlier, Owen Just is one of the top scoring players in program history, and last night they had 7 different goal scorers. I don't know who was in net for TCU last night, but it is a shame that they couldn't create that kind of production today, or even half of it, or even a quarter of it. But
or
TCU,
any of it at all.
Or any of it at all. But TCU has a beautiful game. Honestly, not a single goal that I wouldn't put on a highlight reel. Lots of beautiful setups, beautiful chances. They did the work. It paid off.
There was the one goal that went through the legs of Jesse Reinhardt.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Should have been easily saved, but did not get stopped. Well, folks, that's going to be it for us here at TSTV Game Day live at Chaparral Ice Arena. I'm Colin Flickinger. Thank you for staying with us tonight.
I'm Allie Schreiben, and we appreciate y'all listening in.
We'll see you. I believe our next game day will be Texas A&M versus Texas on November 7th, if I'm not mistaken.